Oh yeah, and welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I want to make a video about the Byrna, about the things that you shouldn't buy. It's really worth spending the money and all these things that got and all these accessories that the Byrna comes with, and where can you get the accessories for less money instead of buying it for Byrna.com. So the first thing I want to make clear is that lately I've been staring at my Byrna, and I'm a type of person that when I stare at something and it bugs me, it doesn't let me sleep. So I was just like, man, I really don't like this. I don't like the way this booster looks. It looks like shit. I don't like the way it looks in the front. It makes the Byrna looks more fake to my eyes. And so I was just thinking, I said, you know what? The reason why I got involved getting all these accessories and made some mistakes and spent a little too much money because I watched somebody else's videos, and everybody's like, oh, you need this, you need that, and it's like, okay, I jumped and got it. And now that I got the Byrna and looking back to what I spent, I want to at least educate some of you guys that are thinking about getting the Byrna, so that way you guys don't always spend. So pretty much that's what I really want to make the video about. It's where can you get the accessories for your Byrna, and what you should get and what you shouldn't get, and the problems you're gonna have. Okay, so first of all, the first thing, this stupid ass booster the Byrna made is nonsense. It's gimmick. It's like, really, a company that big to make something this crappy and then charge $45 for this booster? Well, I got it because I wanted to see if I get more power, or in my head, because I've seen videos and guys were talking about, oh, look what you do, oh, look. And no, I don't think you get any more power. So I was like, okay, well, that was a waste of money. What you do get, you'll get 2 more magazine if you're shooting the 5-round magazine that comes with your Byrna. You will get 2 more magazine out of the whole CO2. And to show you, you can see this is a 12-gram CO2, and this is the 8-gram CO2. And besides, I'm using some oil because it's time to oil my Byrna. So you can see the difference of the cartridges, and it's correct. There's more. You got more CO2 compressed air on the 12-gram. But do you really think you need to go that route of getting the booster? Or for me, Merciless Lethal got the best deal if you want to go with your 12-round CO2, because his adapter is really flush. And those guys really thought about it. I guess they're just like me. You sit there and start staring at it, and it's like, really, that booster really belongs to this freaking Byrna? It looks so fucking stupid. I couldn't stand it looking at it. And when I took it off and I'm looking at my Byrna right now, I like the look that it is right now. She's nice, she's short, she's not bulky looking, and there's no CO2 in it. And to me, I was like, you know what? When I took it off, I feel better, and I want to prove that with the 8-round CO2 cartridge, I'm gonna be able to shoot my 11-round clip plus my 7-round clip and my 5-round clip out of my 8-gram CO2. Should I go spend the money to get the 12-gram to get how much more firing I'm gonna get out of it? If I can get those 3 magazines at 8-gram CO2, I think I really don't even need to get to upgrade to the 12 gram. And this is why I say that, because I already tried this pepper myself, and this stuff is freaking nasty. It will choke the crap out of you. And I think for just a 5-round magazine with pepper kinetic is so effective that if somebody come and trying to rob you or whatnot, or you know, I think out of just one magazine, you stop the show. This will be just a showstopper, because I'm gonna tell you what, which one is really gonna be effective when you do buy this non-lethal launchers. It's gonna be tear gas pepper balls. That's what you really want to have. Forget about the kinetic. Yes, you should have them. I'm not saying you should not, but this what really gonna, you know, this is gonna be the showstopper right here. All the bullshit's gonna stop when you hit somebody with this, because I tried it myself, and that's what I'm saying. So before we make this humongous video, let's go and I'm gonna show you guys first what to buy and not to buy. And the reason why there's a lot of people they go and take up the booster and they don't like that, because when they designed this here, it's, I don't know, somebody really didn't thought, and it's kind of weird, because for a company that is making so much money, when you put this here and then you put your light, now it takes it even longer down. Now your burn is starting to look even more giving it. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's starting, you know, I don't want somebody when they're first looking at it say, oh, this shit look like a BB gun. This thing looks so dumb, the way it is designed. So, to me, and after not only saying that, when you have this on with this damn booster, and then you put your light on, you will never fit your goddamn Byrna in this holster or on this holster. So you end up buying all this stuff, and then you realize that you can't even use it because you got this goddamn booster in front of it. And I go back with the damn booster. Let me just leave that thing alone. I wish I can go and get my money back, to be honest with you. So if I ever want to get the booster, if I want merciless lethal, what he have is a better clean for your Byrna, and it'll look a nicer. And I heard they can even extend the barrel. But going back to the video, what I'm talking about. So now when I, you know, take out the booster off, I got my, you know, my light flush right where you want to be, directly for your finger. So that's what you want to be at, and it looks so cleaner that way too, you know. So let's talk about prices, and the reason why I'm gonna go back to the 8 gram, because what I did, I know I got everything that I need. I carry my bag. So here's the bag. I got everything here. I got my CO2 cartridges in here. I keep them here. I keep all my clips here. I keep all my kinetic rounds inside my bag. I keep my pepper balls. Everything that I need in case, you know, I need more, you know, ammo or whatnot, or I need to change my CO2. I always carry my bag. And let's start with the bag. If you purchase this Byrna from Byrna.com, and you decided, okay, you know what, I like the bag, and you're gonna see they got that same bag on Byrna.com, and the damn bag is $49 at the Byrna.com, and it's a black bag, and I think it says Byrna on the front of it. I really don't want to be carrying a bag that says Byrna. The last thing you want to know is show you, you know, your enemy that you carrying a Byrna. You don't, you know. I got this damn bag at Amazon for a whole whopping $12. This bag is the same bag that's selling at the Byrna.com. I'm even got a, you know, a hat back here. I carry everything I need with me. So I was just thinking, say, that I really need a booster because it's gonna give me more shooting, you know, counts of shooting, should I say, because it's not gonna give you any more power. And you're gonna be able to shoot more projectiles. And you probably, you know, what I did back when I make my first video, I was able to get 2 more of my either 2 more of the 5 rounds magazine when I got that 12 gram. So really thinking, you know what, to make my Byrna look like that with a stupid booster, I'm gonna take that off and I'm gonna prove to you guys that I think you don't even need to get the booster. To me, you don't really need to get a booster at all. You should just get your Byrna, and I'm gonna prove it to you, and just use it as is. One thing you do, the clip, you definitely, you know, you're gonna need it. You know, and Merciless Lethal, you know, he made a nice clip here, 11 rounds. Then I looked around, and I think I found another one that was like 17 rounds. And the way the other person that designed it, it looks a lot better than this design. And but I'm not complaining. I like this one. Also, what I did, I took the bottom of my old clip, and what I did, I super glued it at the bottom here, because the clip, when it comes from Merciless Lethal, there's not a way so you can take your CO2 cap. And I will get the quick release cap. I think that's one thing you guys gonna need. So let's move on with the prices of what you get and what you should not get. This holster, Byrna.com, was $45. And when you get this, as soon as you get your freaking adapter that I keep complaining about, once you get that, and then you decide that you want to go ahead and put a light on it, forget about it. This will never fit in here. It will never fit in here because it's too goddamn big. You got way too much crap on it. So I'm gonna show you what I did to this one so I can fit my Byrna in here with my big ass light that I got. And this light right here, I got it on Amazon for $42.89, and it was 35% discount. And this light is super bright. It's a great light to have. It's a green dot. It's yeah. I mean, they blind the crap out of you. And they got smaller, low profile light that you can get. But, you know, the smaller it is, the weaker it is. So, you know what I mean? You want to at least have something that's really going to... I mean, that light alone, when you turn it on, it blinds the crap out of you. And that's disorient somebody really quick. So now, let's talk about the holster. The holster at $45 at Byrna.com. I purchased this holster at on Amazon for $25. And then this holster right here, I got this slip right here for like $7 on Amazon. You can get those ammo covers. You can look that on Amazon. This holster right here can got one for you, so you can carry your magazine right on the front of it. And there you go. So you know, you can carry yourself your 7-round magazine on your Byrna with some Kinetic. And what I do is do a Kinetic, pepper, or tear gas, or whatever the hell you got. And now I can just go ahead and throw my light on here. And this light right here got this little screw. Once you this is pretty easy. I think I showed this before. You put it on. This right here, you just close it. And I'm gonna put everything that I purchased, I'm gonna put this on this description of this video. So you guys, if you are thinking about getting the Byrna, instead of go and spend a bunch of money like I did and then regret it, like the first thing I regret buying, it was the stupid booster. So this holster, like I was talking about, is only $25.19 in Amazon. And it's very nice because you can carry an extra clip in the front and your Byrna fits perfect. The only thing that I can tell you is do not purchase this light, because if you want to use this hoister, it's not gonna fit in here. It fits, but it's really, really tight, and if you need to take it out in an emergency, it takes too long to take it off with this light. They got the lower profile, like I was saying earlier. It's smaller, it's less affected. But what I use this hoister if I going to work, because I got a clip here and I just put it on real quick around my belt. I really don't like it too much either, because it's kind of jiggly. You can also run your belt on the back of it, and that's what you want to do, because when you run it behind here, now the hoist is more secure. So if you want to use this hoister, you remember, you don't purchase this light, because this light is a little too tight for that. But what I did, because I ended up buying this from Byrna.com, and I ended up paying like $45 for it, and this don't come like this. I put this plate in front of it, and this is what I did, because I was like, well, I was kind of bummed. I was like, well, it doesn't fit with that light, and that's one of the biggest mistakes I did. I do like this light, and I would not send it back, because it's really, really, really affected. And I'm like, well, let me see what I can do. So I went and got the light on, and this is what I did to the hoister that I got from Byrna.com, because at first I couldn't even fit it. I couldn't fit my my Byrna in here with the damn booster, and this light, you never couldn't get it in there. So what I did, I took the thread and I opened this right here, just like you see that thread right there. I took a little knife and I cut that, and I took it all and I opened it all up. And I'm not saying you go ahead and do what I'm telling you to do, because don't do it, because don't do what I do. I'm just saying this is what I did. So I opened this up. Then I got myself some vice grip and some super glue, and I glued it all that in the inside where the clip is right here, because now you took all that thread out in one side. So now I'm able to put my big light on it. If I'm going out at night and I'm gonna go for a ride or whatever, I'm going to the mailbox, I can put my Byrna in here now with the big light on it, and she fits perfect. And it's like, she come out very, very easily, and I can put this, in my belt. I like this hoister better than this one, because this is more low profile. You can put a shirt around you, and you can really tell you having a weapon on you. If you don't really want people to see it, so it can be concealed. And I worked it out so that way I can put my light in the front of it, and I'm a lot happier. And I tell you, if I look back of everything I purchased, I probably didn't got this, and I would just came out and just kept this right here and have it the way I made, open it up and kept that. So right now, what I'm looking at, I do like this hoister, and it's a lot cheaper than getting the hoister from Byrna, because the damn hoister from Byrna was, this is $45 comparing to $25. And I'm not saying this is terrible, but it's, I still liked it. I still like this hoister, but if I'm looking back, I should have not spent here. I'm talking about $50, and here's another $25. There's $75 that I should even spend. So going back to what I'm talking about in the video is, things that you shouldn't buy and where to get the stuff for cheaper. The 12 gram CO2, you can get the 12 gram on Amazon, 24 pack 12 grams for $24, and that's a very good bargain. And it is so crazy that to buy the 8 gram is more money than buying the 12 gram. But my whole deal is I don't want to have that damn booster on my Byrna. I don't like the way it looks. I think that with the 8 gram cartridge, I can do the same damage and it'll be effective without having all this bulking stuff and keep on spending money to get your Byrna where you want to be. And I can go ahead and go with a less lethal that he custom made it. It's pretty nice. It's nice and flush. And you know, I think they call it the compensator or something like that, if I'm saying it right. I still think that I like the way the Byrna look right now. You know what I mean? It's the average size for a handgun. You know, and it looks, to me, it looks more logistic and real to me this way. Then when you start extending the Byrna longer, and I don't know, it just looks more bulky. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and make some videos about all this, and then, you know, I want to make a video and show you how many, you know, if I can shoot my 11 round magazine, my 7 round magazine, and my 5 round magazine out of the 8 gram cartridge. And to show you even more, the kinetic balls. If you're shooting in your backyard, you're just having fun, you know, you like to break stuff like me, drywall that I was shooting in my backyard, I was very, very impressed of the holes I was doing to the 1/2 inch drywall. It was very impressive. So this said, if you want to go ahead and buy the kinetic ball. The kinetic balls, this pack right here, 100 kinetic ball. And I'm not saying this is the kinetic ball from Byrna, because there's not. This is some aftermarket hard balls and nylon balls. They're very effective. They're, to me, I don't see no different. Maybe the kinetic projectile from Byrna, maybe they're a little harder than this, because I've seen this crack. But listen, for the money, this bag right here cost me $19.66. If I go to the Byrna.com to buy the dang kinetic balls, it's gonna cost me $54 for a 90 count kinetic ball at Byrna.com. So getting this and an Amazon for $19, I recommend those. You know, and trust me, they hit hard. I went to a 1/2 inch drywall. I broke a bottle of freaking some good whiskey or something like that I made a video on the desert. I was shooting a tailgate from the back of the truck. Tailgates I made pretty hard, man, and it was making some big ass dent in them. And so this cheap Amazon kinetic balls, winning all day long. So I know I'm taking this video a little long, and I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna take you guys to the shooting range, and I'm gonna show you guys that I'm gonna be able, and I'm hope that I'm gonna be able to prove you guys that I can shoot my 5 round magazine, my 5 round magazine, my 7 round magazine, and my 11 round magazine with my 8 gram CO2. And let's go out there and let this get started and show you guys that this can happen without you spending money getting the damn booster in front of your damn Byrna, or spending more money to upgrade your goddamn Byrna. I don't really think that's 12 gram CO2 is really necessary. I think if I want to be out there shooting in the range, and I want to have a longer shot without changing the the CO2 cartridge, maybe I will put back that just to use it, just to practice. But to be honest, I will get the quick release for Merciless Lethal, and I'm just gonna order more 8 rounds CO2s, because I think that with the quick release, I can throw you know, a CO2 cartridge in there in a minute, and let's get at it. So let's go out there in the shooting range and show you guys how many kinetic balls I can shoot out of the A ground CO2. So I'm gonna go ahead and load it right in front of you so you guys can see that what I'm doing, and at least you guys can see I'm not lying. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 right there. Go ahead and throw your sleeve on it so that way it don't come out flying. That's one thing about this stuff here, man. You really you once you get used to it, it's pretty quick loading. And then what I like about this too, it's a good defense launcher. And what I like more about it is, like, come on, man, let's be real, guys. You know you can't be shooting your freaking firearm outside. You can go in the backyard and put whatever you want to shoot at, a plate, whatever, and you can go at least show your kid how to handle a firearm, starting with the Byrna. The Byrna is an open door to show your kid how to handle it, how to have respect for it, how to, you know, it's so much positive having a Byrna. To me, I to be honest, I really glad I purchased the Byrna. And let's go ahead and continue with the video. Let's keep on loading this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And this is the 7-round magazine. On the clip here, at first, the last ball, it was not able to raise enough to go inside the Byrna, and I ended up stretching it. I ended up stretching the spring, and now it's working. And another thing about this clip that you get for Merciless Lethal, when you put this in here, I made the video how you insert this in here, you slide it in. Now, if this, for some reason, I don't know, nobody thought about it, but when you put your clip here, if they say you get in a rumble with somebody gets on top of you trying to take your Byrna, and they push this magazine back here, this whole entire thing will come off, and the spring will fucking fall off. And I was like, oh, okay, great design. So what I end up freaking had to do, I ended up getting some super glue, and some really good super glue, and put a little dot around here, there, and let that set, and then went around it a little bit and kind of seal it, so that way this right here, now I can't take it off. You know what I'm saying? And like, guys, you guys want to design it this, but whatever. You know, I got the, you know, the freaking 5-round clip. They come with a Byrna. Now it's literally staying there. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to open up on me. And also, like I said earlier, I took the back of it so that way, in case you do need to take the CO2, this thing, you know, it's designed, but it doesn't come with it. So it's like, you definitely got to go get the quick release then, because it ain't came out with it. So I was just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and glue it back here. And then again, I glued it real good from the inside, for the side, put some on in the inside, and you can see right now I can stick it in here and open my CO2 adapter in the front. So now we're gonna go ahead and continue loading the 11-round magazine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here comes the 11. So now I got that. We're gonna start with the 11-round magazine and see if I can get my 11-round magazine, my 7-round magazine, and my 5-round magazine at the 8 gram cartridge. And like I was saying earlier, I really think if I had this right in my bag, and I got a 8 gram cartridge in it, and somebody come and approach me, and I need to defend myself, I think with the 11 round magazine, I got enough here. When I load this one, is kinetic, pepper, kinetic, pepper, kinetic, tear gas, kinetic. You know, I do one kinetic, one tear gas, one kinetic, and that's how I load mine. So that way I can hit somebody, hit him with a kinetic, hit him with again. You know what I mean? And just keep the momentum going. And I think that just the 11 round magazine, I think the person's gonna be like, okay, you know, if the person have a firearm, forget about it. You know what I mean? The show is over. You need to just start shooting your Byrna and start fucking whipping it and start running for your life. You know what I mean? And even so, this is not a self-defense type of weapon. This is not made for you to go to war. So it's not. This is not something. If something happened, oh, I'm gonna go hell to the fuck no. This is just for you everyday protection without you carrying. You have to be carrying a firearm or leaving the fucking firearm in your car. Could be even the worst thing. Leaving your fucking firearm in your car and somebody steal it, like it happens where I worked at. And the hotel that I worked at, some fucking idiot went and parked the dang truck on the front of the hotel. And of course, here in Las Vegas, man, they broke in that truck and they cleaned this guy out. All his freaking firearm was stolen. I'd rather had my freaking Byrna been stolen than getting myself a fucking goddamn firearm be stolen. And so now I have to go shoot somebody, and now I got fucking blood in my hands that I ain't even done nothing. You know what I'm saying? And even so, man, you're gonna go through a bunch of bullshit just to try to prove that, oh man, my shit was stolen. So, you know, this right here, for a person that wants to go drive from state to state and not worry about getting pulled over and going through a bunch of bullshit with the fucking police, I keep my badge right here in my bag as well. And what this is, and it tell you right here, okay, not a firearm under the federal law. So if you get pulled over and the fucking cop want to sit there and start giving you bullshit, be like, hey man, look, what the fuck this is. This is not a firearm. This is not something that you should be harassing about it. It's no different than you carrying yourself a knife. And even so, there's a lot of state that you cannot carry yourself a knife. I think there's no more than 4 inches. So, you know, this is not a firearm. This is not a motherfucking knife. This is just a self-defense projectiles, and you should not be harassed by anybody. And I carry this under my belt anywhere I go. I have been in front of cops. I have gone to the store and cops will pass by me, and I be carrying this on my side. And actually, I'll be carrying this on my holster with my Esther clip on it. And they look at me. They don't even blink at me. You know what I'm saying? They don't even look my way. So it's something that you can carry and be respected. People look at it and they will think twice, you know, before they come fuck with you. So let's go to the den range and get this happen. All right, guys, and welcome to the range. I did a little bit of cleaning here because it was getting a little pretty bad. So welcome back. And here what I wanted to show you guys, and at least I want to see if I can do it, is that I can shoot myself my 11 round magazine, my 7 round magazine, and my 5 round magazine with the 8 gram seal too. And why I did that, because I already showed you guys why. So I really think the Byrna got a better, cleaner look this way. It looks more realistic, and I think I you don't need to spend all that money to get what you're looking for. I think the less you spend, the better off you are. So let's go and seal, pierce the seal 2, put it on fire, and I got the oil as well here on my seal 2. So let's see if I can get these 3 magazines with the A round seal 2, and I'm gonna shoot it slowly so we can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, that was 11. Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch my magazine. Wow, and it sounds really nice as well. There's not make a mistake and end up with pepper in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5. That was the 5 magazine. And let's see if we can get the 7 round magazine out of this 8 gram CO2. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6, and that was all of it. So I got 6 is 1 in the chamber. I was able to shoot all 3 magazines, but 1 that stay in the chamber with the A gram CO2. So I really think it's I really don't need to have the booster on it to just sacrifice so I can make the 12 round CO2. I think with the A gram CO2 is good enough for an everyday defense. You guys can see that I went through my all 3 clips. I did shoot once that I did not have a projectile in it, so I probably could have had my last one that stay in the chamber. And let me just show you that this is the only one, whoops, that I was not able to shoot, but I did shot one that I didn't have a projectile in the chamber or in the clip. So there you go, guys. I think to keep the Byrna looking the way it should, and for you not to spend a bunch of money you don't need to, I think your Byrna SD straight from the factory can give you your home defense or your self-defense every day that you need to have. And I'm glad you guys are watching my channel. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. Have a great weekend.